So previously, we know that we can send in the map ID, user ID, and the login from Plasmaverse 2. Now, what if we want even more information about the player? Well, we have a link here which is called plasmaverse2/extract.php. And what this does is you get all of the information you ever need about a player. So by a login here in the URL, so we get everything we can need from the nickname to the dev rank to whether or not it's a player or a moderator, anything like that. So we can actually use this to our advantage here, because what we can do is we can send another request from this website and get the information we need. So let's first of all let's set up the website thing here. So I'm gonna just copy and paste this from another place. Whoops, that is not the right copy. Let's see if I can copy and paste. Oh my god, copy and pasting is hard. There we go. And when I copy this, as I get a lot of errors, I just have to just include these things. And let's see, I'm going to use PB2. Oops. Something is really weird with my pasting today. So I just have to copy this. Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to swear. Oh my god, everything's screwing up. So PB2 data in here. So what I'm basically doing here is I'm asking for a kind of a URA. I don't know what that is, but kind of a request here. So I'm saying that we are using that link we saw earlier, plus the PB2 user login. So we don't get like a max T bag. We get whoever that pressed the button. And we gotta also get JSON, and what this does is that we kind of convert all of this weird text here into an object we can use. So I'm gonna say detailed PB2 data, and I'm gonna create a class, and we have something called JSON to C#. Let's see here if I can find it. Yeah, JSON to C#.com. So I basically copy all of this, paste that in here, and we get our ready objects, which then will be converted. Awesome. And did we make our new, there we go. Then we go to that class, detailed PB2 data, and then paste that in here. So now we get so now we can actually read this information really easily by just saying detail dot. Actually, I can just showcase in here that I will now get the nickname of the player. So actually I have to use well, I can just move it up here. Oh my god, Visual Studio. Thanks for the quests, and then we can use like details dot nickname, and then we can also show the dev rank details dot dev rank. I'm not going to show you guys this in Plazma 2 because this works, and I just want to carry on with more information. Now, you're probably wondering if we can send anything else than this information. Can we send like a variable or something? And the answer is yes, that is possible. And we can do that by selecting a attribute here. I can just type it in actually. It's not that hard. I can I can type in another score here in the route, and then these curly brackets, and this will be a parameter. And then let's say amount, and I will also have to select a parameter here. So that means that if we select a website www.pb2.data blah blah blah.com /get money /50, then the variable amount will be 50. So we can say that well, what can you do with this? Well, not much really. We can say, for example, if the dev rank is larger. So, for example, let's forget not money, but like we can do like a boolean and say has dev rank. So let's say you're making a map where players only above like 40 dev rank is allowed to play for some reason. Then you might do something like has dev rank, and then we say that is equal to the fact that amount is larger than details.devrank. I don't know why you would do this, but this says that, and then you have to parse it because it's actually a string. The parse. There we go. Actually, it's a float. Well, it'll just round, I guess. So I don't care. So yeah, so this will return. Let's see. And we can say plus is dev rank higher, and then we say has dev rank. So now it just returns whether or not our dev rank is higher than the value we send in. So why not just test if this works? So I'm going to publish the website. And meanwhile it's publishing, I'm gonna go and edit my map. And we're gonna change the URL to, we can say get money and then like 50, but that works, that is completely fine. But what I want to show you guys is something really cool. I can let it stay there, a slash and nothing, and what I can do is I can actually put a variable there. I don't want to send a value, but I want to send a variable. And how do I send a variable? Well, the trick is that we can yeah, so now it kind of publish the website. So yeah, so what we can do is have a timer here that activates this trigger. This trigger says that variable a, which is like required dev rank, we say that to 40. And what we can do is we can let's see, we can add upon text here at the end of another text. So here we go. Add string value b to the end of string value of variable a. And we can, it's also valid to use variables. So it's kind of a misleading title here, fortunately. So we add to the variable that is called the requests, and we add required dev rank. Now the actual request will contain 40 because we added 40 back at the end of the request, right? And yeah, let's test this. I regret kind of not printing out the value of what we sent in, so we just responds to that. So let's see here, website response. Loading. Interesting. There is no response. That means there's an error. And I'm glad there's an error, because now I can show you what the magic here is. And this is why Postman is so useful, because I can then try 30, and this, you get a detailed information about what went wrong if you're sending a request to the local hosts. So first of all, and I'm just gonna show the text, the amount. So we know that the amount is being read. So now to test this, we have to locally test this in Google Chrome. Okay, so I made it in localhost. So let's see here if I can just get the link and make it in Postman. Paste that in there, and now if we send it, we get an error in Visual Studio, which we will then be able to debug. Okay, so we have an error at this line here. Okay. Yeah, so that was actually wrong with the parsing. I'm sorry. Uh, values dev rank. That is weird. Let's. I think maybe because. Oh, of course. Because dev rank is a float variable. So it's a float. Maybe double, maybe. Double? Is that a non-class? I'm such a terrible dot parse. Let's see if this works. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got it to working, and what I did, well, the result, by the way, is if I send this by Postman, it says, thanks for the quest, Max Teabag. You notice that you have the boss tag, which is my nickname, and is the dev rank higher? False, and I also get back 30, which is the variable I sent in here. And the fix was I did not I kind of deserialized it wrong, because every value here, which is supposed to be a float, which is a number, should be in here. So like kills and deaths and all of this should not be string. This should be float. So that's that problem finished. And yes, so let's publish this to a server, and let's try this from Plasma verse 2. Yeah, so let's publish this, and I'm gonna come back to you guys. Actually, before I do that, I want to thanks, because I don't want to print out the request variable in Plasmaverse 2. Thank you. So I'm gonna go back. Okay, let's hope this goes better. Awesome, thanks, Max Tieback. So that's the nickname. Is the dev rank higher? So that means that 40 is not higher than 62, which is correct. And we also get the amount 40. So now we have this works perfect. So again, the original request is just get money and with a slash, and then we can have a variable called 40. We can do anything with it, and then we can just add the string value this on top of the request. So now we have like 40 behind this, which will be the value. So that's pretty cool. Now we know how to send in variables into the server.